Yo, happy Monday. Bruh, this is gonna be a vlog. Man, I've been waking up late, but boom, you see what time I woke up today. Okay, let's get it. Gotta brush the grill, gotta get right before the day. Okay, pour the water. Okay, you gotta stay hydrated. I ain't gonna lie, I've been waking up late. I've been snoozing, I've been louching. I don't even got no job or nothing. I've been sleeping till 10 o'clock. That is not cool. But today is the day that we change, and today is the day that we do something different. So, boom, check it out. Check this out. Okay, I try to get on my aesthetic. I don't know what I was doing, but hey, I'm trying to do it. Let's get it. Okay, you know what? It's time to thank God. Spend time, be grateful, be thankful. Okay, after that, we're going to go ahead and get into our word right now in the book of Leviticus. I'm still learning. I ask him to help me understand and point out anything that he wants me to focus on. I'm still learning. This is still brand new to me, but I am working on it. I'm trying and I'm showing up. So that's all that matters. I hope you do the same. Okay, boom. And then we start reading for a bit. Today I spent about maybe 30 minutes into the word. It's better than nothing, but I want to go ahead and keep going. After that, I'll check my CRM. This is for real estate wholesaling. I'll do that for a bit. It's still a little bit early, around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock now. After that, I'm going to go ahead and chill. I'm going to go ahead and possibly, start meal prepping for the day. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get my breakfast ready. But before that, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get these dishes cleaned. Yesterday, I meal prepped and I didn't clean all the way before I went to sleep, so my bad. But okay, cool. We're going to start meal prepping. Actually, this is the first meal of the day. We got 4 eggs. I also got a bagel, Dave's bagel. Oh my God, you see the Dano seasoning on the right. Okay, boom. We gotta get it. We got 28 grams of the cream cheese. That's 2 servings or 1 serving. Say our thanks. We're going to go ahead and chow down. Thank you, God, for giving us this food, this opportunity. I appreciate you, everything you've done for me. Thank you for protecting me while we're sleeping. Boom, we ate it all. Okay, we were looking outside at the birds outside. Boom, and then we finna head to the whip. I'll catch y'all later.
Yo, what's happening? We back at it, man. It's Monday. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, man. As you guys seen in the previous, man, I just want to let you guys know, man, that was my morning routine, man. It's around 9 o'clock now. I'm about to head to the gym. As you guys seen, I woke up, man. Today actually was the first day that I woke up on time. I set out that I'm going to start waking up earlier again. I've been snoozing. I'm telling you, I've been waking up 9, 10 o'clock. It's been bad. I've been going to sleep late. But yesterday, man, this weekend was a great weekend. Church service was great. That was that overflow topping, right? Also meal prep, stayed on program. We are down almost 10 pounds, I believe so. So, we're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna hit chest today. But I just want to let you guys know that I want to be more intentional with my content. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be vlogging more. Today will be basically a go through of what I go through, right? I'm unemployed right now. I am seeking employment, and a little bit of breakdown of I'm gonna head out, but hold that 1 second. All right, my bad. But like I was saying, this past weekend was great. I've been consuming more different content and trying to get back in my bag, right? So I am unemployed. So for the last year, I want to be fully more transparent. That's one more thing that I want to be, my more authentic self. Not to say that my past videos hasn't been me, but it is I'm wanting to become somebody better than who I used to be, right? But I just want to be, I don't know, sometimes I feel like maybe am I trying too hard, or what is it that I just want to flow like who I am, right? And this is who I am. This is a day in the life, right? It's Monday. I'm about to hit chest day, but just taking a quick account of the things that I've done before, right? And the things that I've gone through in this past year, right? So I have been on disability, right? So I've been working construction. I've been on disability, and I had a plan, right? I want to get on disability. I ended up wanting to become a wholesaler. I started learning that. I knew about it way before, and I was like, look, I'm going to try to make it big time. I'm going to be, I just need this year. And nonetheless, I'm pretty sure I could have made some dramatic or whatever, drastic, plays, right? But you know what? I was kind of loafing around. I wasn't being intentional. and at the same time, I didn't I didn't do everything that I said I was supposed to do, right? But that's okay, right? That it is a lot of eye opening things that happen. I would say, I did close a few deals. I did grow my faithful God, that relationship. I feel like that's the most important, and He's been able to, show me a lot of things. And, nonetheless, I'm at a spot right now where, okay, disability's about to end. I don't have no deals. I haven't been calling on cold calling. I haven't been doing as much. I have been in the gym. I have been strengthening my faith. So I know this is what's going to help me to the next chapter, right? I have been, so I am on the out of work list on the iron workers, right? And there's right now in the Bay Area, there's about I'm number 193. So that just tells you how many people are on the out of work list. And before I get deeper into that, right, I was like, man, I'm never gonna go back to iron working. I'm never gonna go back. Like, you know what, I'm done. That lifestyle. I had a lot of bad, not the work experience or nothing like that. Like the person that I was, like I was doing a lot of drugs, doing alcohol for not all the time, but like the bad season in my life. I'm not saying that's what caused me, but like I don't know, it's just a different lifestyle. If you know anything about construction, it's different. But that's more so myself. Like there's no one else to blame but myself, right? But anyways, I was like, you know what, I want to leave that behind me. Um, you know what? I'm gonna just try to make it wholesaling. But nonetheless, I didn't make it right. I did close a few deals. That's enough. That's a big thing though. I made some deals. I made a few deals. I made some money. Um, I try to steward it as much as I can. It did help me pay off some debt. I did put some away for my business. So I still have stuff in my business account. That stuff is flowing, and I'm still spending money on software that like I said, I haven't been making cold calls, so I haven't been utilizing that. So it is just money kind of throwing away, right? But you know what? I've been applying on stuff online, and right before today, actually, I had this. There was a Zoom. I've been looking for remote work or whatever it may be, and I don't have no experience in that stuff. But basically, there was this one corporation that hit me back, and I looked them up online, and bruh, they were basically it was a scam. So I thought I came up. I was like, cool. I lied. It was gonna be like for, mind you, it was for some type of money or whatever it was. But anyway, it was like possibly an insurance scam thing or anything like that. But so check this out. So as an iron worker in California in the Bay Area, as a journeyman, right? I you could make up to you make I think $52 to the check plus all the benefits. So that's $52, right? That's what I've been kind of accustomed to, right? So I was like, you know what? I'll just take a pay cut. I'll just do something else. So everything around me, to be honest, as like other jobs, like little job stuff is like retail stuff, like little small stuff, like maybe like a sandwich spot or a Chipotle or something like that, like $17-$18. I was like, dang, that is going to be kind of a big drop down from what I'm used to. But I'm like, I don't know. So these are some things that I've been going through in my head. I'm not going to talk about like or sit and cry about all the things that I could have done, but today I'm focusing on what I have today, right? And the Lord, He's telling me like, don't worry for nothing. Like I know He's the ultimate provider. He's the ultimate healer. And that's more so, that's why it kind of leading me to be more intentional on the content that I want to produce, right? And who's my target audience? Who am I actually speaking to, right? And people that more so just like me, right? Maybe somebody that's at a 9 to 5 or somebody that wants to, build something, whether it may be, I'm not even sure if I want to be a business person or I don't know yet, but these are the things that I'm looking to create and, kind of deep dive into, right? So, just a little bit of talk as I'm heading to the gym. I just got on the freeway, but, I'm going to keep pushing. God is great. Always another day. Give thanks. Don't forget all the things that you do have. Don't sit in on the negative. The enemy wants you to slip up. It's Monday. Let's be great. Keep showing up. Don't let anything knock you off your pivot. Get that checklist done. Be more intentional, and let's be great. 1% better each and every day. Let's get it. I'm going to see you guys at the gym. Peace.
Okay, we finally made it to the gym. Boom. This is my first set. I'm doing 5 sets. This one is going to be like a warm up. Actually, I did warm up with 25s before this. So this is going to be my second time. I'm going to hit these for about 8. And then I'm going to rest for a bit. Man, you see the steel plates, man. I like this gym. I like the aesthetic in here. So that was pretty cool. So today, I had the intentions. You know what? I'm gonna go for 205. Haven't hit 205 before. I think I did one time for only like a few reps. So today I was like, man, you know what? I gotta get it. Um, and man, these weights feel a little bit heavier, man. If you know anything, those steel rusty plates. But okay, boom, that was the first or second one. Boom, this is the third one. You see the 205, man. And you know what? I'm not the strongest, but hey, man, I'm in the gym doing my thing. Gotta get it. So boom, we're gonna hit. I'm for on the heavy one. So these I would consider these my working sets. So boom, I'm shooting for 4 to 6. So I either got 5 or 6. Oh, one, let's get it. Boom, let's get it. Two, how's the form? Let me know. Three, come on, let's get it. Four, let's get it. Come on. Five, come on. I'm pushing on that one. Boom. Come on. Okay, cool. We got 6 of them things. Cool. 6 at 205. Let's get it. Okay, boom. This is actually okay. This is my second working set. So boom, we're gonna go ahead and get this one down. Let's get it. How many I got on this one? One. Come on, let's get it. Come on, baby. Let's go two. Come on, let's get it. Come on, let's go three. Come on, let's go five for a four. Okay, come on, let's give me one more. Come on, five. Okay, let's get it. You got another one in you? No. Oh, okay. Five. I think that was six. Okay, cool. So that was six. Okay, so that was the second working set, and then boom. Check this one out, man. I was fighting for this one. Okay, boom. This is the last working set. And I guess I pushed myself to failure on this one. We go one, okay, two, okay, let's get it three, okay, barely touch. Let's go four, touching, boom, okay, five. I was fighting for that one. Boom, come on, get it. No, I can't. Oh, got five. Okay, cool. Oh, actually, I thought it was the last one. Boom, I couldn't get it. Push. Oh, I couldn't get it. Boom, luckily that bar thing saved me. Oh my god, I ain't doing that ever again, bro.
finished that off. Finally got that out the way. So that was it. That was most of my chest workout. I finally hit not finally, but today I hit 205 on the bench. Three sets, 2 for 6, and the other one was the last 5. I tried to push it, but barely got 5. That's pretty good. I like that. I haven't hit that one. I think that's the most I've ever hit. I think that's my PR. Man, I want to get 225, man, but we working there. That one, I felt good on that one. I felt real good on that one. That was my chest workout. Finished it off with 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. It's about 10:30. Still early. Man, I'm so glad I was able to wake up early. One of my dogs has a appointment at the vet at 11:30. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go to Costco. I went grocery shopping as I was prepping for my meal prep, but I forgot to get apples. That's the only thing I forgot to get. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some apples at Costco, and then on my water jugs, my 5-gallon water jugs, I don't have any more water, so I was supposed to do that on the weekend. So we'll go ahead and do that. But right on, man. As I was, on the Stairmaster, I was listening to Myron Golden. Oh, and then also, before I get into that, man, I've been trying to, obviously, stop listening to music, secular music, and, all the, I love rap, I love hip hop, especially here in the Bay Area. I'm always listening to local stuff. But, I'm trying to not change forever, obviously, on that, but, slowly but surely try to cut it off. But I started off in the beginning, especially on the bench, man. I was listening to some Eric Thomas, but it was a little bit too slow for me, man. And I couldn't get it. So, man, I did end up hopping up, putting on some, putting the playlist on and, get into it, getting pumped. But I know there's some other stuff I could listen to, but it is what it is. We're doing that also. But like I said, when I was listening to Myron Golden, not on this video that I was listening to today, but this past video that I seen over this weekend, this is the name of the this is the name of the video. It's a very great video that he has a whole bunch. I love Myron Golden, but this video really resonated with me, and I want to kind of break it down just a little bit of what I took down, and it's called "It's So Incredibly Easy to Get Rich." And in this video, he's talking about, obviously, he refers to Jim Rohn. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but Jim Rohn is, an OG speaker. He's been in the game. He has a bunch of motivational speeches, or, I don't know his backstory, but he's a successful guy, right? OG. And he refers to one of his stories, how he said, it was basically in 5 years he became a millionaire, and then he was talking about how it was easy. And what he defined easy was, it was something that he could do. And that really resonated, right? Because it is, once you put in your mind that it's easy, that's something you can do, we can monetize and we can capitalize off of something that we're already doing, right? And that's for us to figure out. Everyone's walk's different, right? But as long as, you have to solve big problems. Like, what is it that you're already doing that you could solve someone's problem and, possibly, get paid for that? Whether it may be a service, sweat equity, or, a product, or like a service, right? Those are possibly the main two ones, right? You're either a business to sell a service or to sell a product. But more so the video, I'm going to try to break it down a little bit better, but it was so eye-opening, and I love that video, and I want to study it and keep playing it over and over until I get that concept. And that's kind of the reason why, I wanted to get back on track this weekend. Like, man, I need to get back to it, because I started a wholesale business, right? I've closed a few deals. I know the process. And if I stick with that, sure, I could make more money. And then that's the thing, like, you have to find your thing. Like, I feel like sales is the way. Like, sales, everything in life is sales, I believe. So, you're selling yourself on somebody, or you're selling something, or, just being able to communicate, articulate your words. And that's something that I always felt like I wasn't good at. But as time went on, as I just got those reps and I'm getting better. I'm not perfect. I never will be, but I'm better than what I was before. That's the most important. And that's all because I decided to wanting to get better, and I knew my outcome that I wanted, right, was, hey, I want to close a deal, but what do I have to do to close a deal? I have to talk to sellers. I have to be able to negotiate. And then I sucked and I'm not the best still, but I've done stuff. So that's enough, right? And I've been able to get signed contracts. So, it's just like getting back to the drawing board. Now I feel like I'm back at square one. I've said that a few times, but like now I'm really I want to take the time to rebrand myself, right? And what I mean by that is like, obviously, what am I focusing on? What do I really want out of life? I have to get back to that, right? Getting back to the notebook. I haven't written down in my notebook in a while. I have to get back conscious of what I want to get out of life and what do I have to do? What are the skills that I want to do? And yesterday I was on Amazon looking at a whole bunch of books that I want to read, man. And since doing 75 Hard, I completed one book already, Outwitting the Devil, and right now I'm reading Relentless by Tim Grover. That's another great book. And man, I'm really getting back in tune with the reading, and I'm getting real comfortable. And now I'm like want to read to understand, because I haven't read books in so long that it's hard to retain the information that I'm reading. So reading a little bit slower, really try to soak in the information and how can I apply it, because without the applied wisdom, then it's just it's just a waste, right? So you have to apply it. But it was you know I just want to be successful. That's all it is, man. I want to be successful. um, and we have to be, our words have to back this up. We can't talk about like, oh, I'm not good enough, it doesn't work for me, or I can't do that. And that's also some of the things that Myron Golden was saying in that video. Because when you ask somebody how they're doing, oh, I'm okay, I'm not too bad. And like, you know what, you gotta speak with, like, man, confirmation. Like, you are blessed already, another day above earth, man. You already have everything that you need, right? I don't have a job. I know I have some skills, right? But whatever my life leads me to, wherever God orchestrates my footsteps, I know I'm going to be okay, and I'm going to get out of the situation. Whether have to work and build something on the side. Like, now I have a different mindset. Like, okay, now I know I have to put in the work. It's not going to be you can't build a multi-million-dollar business in 1 year. It doesn't work like that. You have to go through things. You have to see things. You may have to lose things. You might have to, take some setbacks, but it's all a learning. It's all to the testimony. So whoever you are out there, I want you to know that, take your time, but at the same time, check this out, create urgency. You have to take your time, but create urgency. Because obviously the devil's favorite word is tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll do this. Tomorrow we'll do that. So the enemy definitely always wants you to slip up, but don't. Always start being more conscious of the content that you are consuming, and at the same time start creating. So I'm basically talking to myself, because I'll watch some bad stuff on YouTube, or some stuff that doesn't really that disconnects me from God, or keeps me farther away, or just either makes you dumber, right? But so slowly but surely, now I got to take action. I want to be a creator. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna want to be a businessman, an entrepreneur, or focus on one part of the business that I could, be good at. Just focus on one thing. You can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none, right? So focus on one thing. Let's get to it. I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.
Yo, you know what? I was gonna end the vlog there, but you know what? I wanted to show you guys what I got from Amazon. It just pulled up, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in here. So I got two memory cards for my DJI. This is what I'm working with right now. This is I got all this stuff, the stuff that came with it. I have the DJI right here. This is what I originally wanted to film on, but quick story. So last week, this is pretty cool. This is cool. I haven't been able to utilize. Well, I haven't utilized it since I got it. But anyways, the story on why I'm filming on my 14 Pro is because last week I I was trying to make a video. Right, this is the old one. Right, I was trying to make a video, and I made a video. I was so excited. I was like, man, I want to put it on my computer. Blah blah blah. And then I put it in. I put this in the wrong way into here, and then I had to like jimmy it out, and then once I put it in my computer it messed up, so everything on here is all deleted basically, so it's bad for everything that I had on here, but it's all right. I guess the devil didn't want me to put out that message, but it's all good because we just doubled up and we got two of these things now we got two memory cards. I actually have one that I'm going to be filming on my regular stuff, and the second one I have an idea on what I want to do with this one. So this is going to be backup and for another project that I'm working on. And then also what I got here, as you see here, if you're not familiar with the DJI, man, this is awesome. I had got the content one or whatever, and then I got these other little pieces, this little stand for it. I got this right there, so it goes like that. You can put it on. And then this is the one that it comes with, but man, the camera doesn't even like fit right in here. So since I recently I was like, man, I'm gonna start filming more on my DJI and start bringing it just like I had on my gym sessions and everything else. I'm gonna start filming with the camera. And then so I got this little thing. I got this little box from Amazon, and it's supposed to fit it all in there. So I'm pretty stoked about this. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, and it has the straps on too. Okay, cool. I could fit everything in here. I think something like that. Okay, cool. And then I guess you put roommate there. Yeah, we got this in there. Do you want me to do an introduction for you? Okay, so she doesn't want an introduction, so we'll just keep her as roommate. Then look, I could fit everything in here. I think something like this, like that, and then we could put the other stuff in here. So this is a pretty cool. And then what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be having it like that. I'm going to do this. So whenever I'm out and about, just have the bag. And when we got that bag, we on that mission. So it's gonna be good. Boom. Once you got this around the neck, it's good. We mobile with it. So I'm gonna be recording more with this and starting fresh. Like I said, everything that I recorded on this, man, is all gone basically. So it is what it is. It's a fresh start. That was a pretty cool thing, but the devil ain't gonna stop us from getting this content out and just being better. And if you guys want more stuff, I don't even know too much about the DJI. I'm learning still, but we're going to get it, keep rolling, and keep being great. Now, this is the end of the vlog. We got the Amazon pickups. We got the roommate. Got the chest. We got the meal preps. We still got things to do later on, and I'm going to make some more calls. It's about 2:22. We're going to keep pushing, keep being great, and let's get it.